is on, microwave is going off,
and my coffee is ready.
Ooh.
Amen, brother.
Ooh.
That's what you do. That's the move. I'm a good old-fashioned coffee man. Just like my father before me. Just like his father before him.
I had like 5 cups of Keurig today.
Of Keurig?
Yeah, I had off
You still Keurig it?
Yeah, I was Keurigging it. I had off work, so I was like, I'm gonna drink 17 cups of coffee. I only got 5 deep, but here we
At
are.
least you might have just gotten a third of the way there, but I mean 5 cups of coffee is a good amount.
It's
of
still
coffee.
early. It's
Yeah.
early. We can make do. We gotta just go back to the store and get our box.
Have you always been like an actual coffee guy, or are you like strictly a Keurig coffee guy?
No, I'll drink coffees. I'm not like one of those weirdos, who's like like there's people who go to Starbucks and they're like real weird about their coffee.
Oh, okay.
Or the people
yeah.
that go Dunkin' are like, oh, I have to have it this way.
I need
I'll
2
just take
pumps.
a coffee, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like how you want it, like some sugar and milk is fine, Not one of those people.
I like dipping my
whatever.
toes. I dip my toes in it sometimes.
Your
like
coffee?
I like yeah,
Like
literally.
like
just,
literally?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally is fun. Okay.
But I like dipping toes into some ideas. I realize that Starbucks has they call it real chocolate because it is real chocolate, but it's super like cacao, so it's like dark chocolate as their mocha, and me no like you, dude. When I'm at Starbucks, I switch to caramel. That's the pro move.
I'm gonna take a hot opinion right now and just say I don't really care for Starbucks at all, really.
In terms of like the quality of
Really,
because I feel like
they got going on. I was like,
the price point stinks.
Coffee's okay, but like their food, not even food,
There, you can have way worse breakfast sandwiches, though. I mean, because I love their sausage, egg, and cheese. Oh my lord, it's so much fun. Like I don't know what it is about Starbucks, but it gets me into their sausage, egg, and cheese on a biscuit.
I'm kind of jaded. I dated a Starbucks manager for a little bit.
Found it. Oh wait, we found it. You know what? You know what I hate about Starbucks is their prices and their coffee and their fucking manager's hot.
You know what's bad about them? It's really. It's really how hot all their managers are.
It's more the management than anything.
And then how toxic of relationships I get into with them, That's the worst thing about Starbucks.
I think what I hate most about Starbucks is when they key my car after I show up there.
Yeah, the worst thing about Starbucks is after you, like, cheat on a girl who works there, all the rest of them hate you. Isn't that it's the worst thing about Starbucks?
I just absolutely hate about Starbucks that my Starbucks is writing names of other dudes all day. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened in terms of breaking us up with it. That was a good riff. All right, I tried. You gotta end it sometimes, dude, and I just did.
Have you ever gone in and given them a fake name?
No, because I have a simple enough name, I feel like, because it's just, I don't know, it's just Chris.
You never just tried a fake one?
No, I don't like being dishonest like that. It always gives me the willies, dude. I don't like being dishonest like that.
Could you do prank phone calls?
I did when I was a kid. I really liked prank phone calls as a kid. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that was always a lot of fun.
But could you do that now?
Yeah, I'm sure I could.
So you could do a prank phone call, but you couldn't give a Starbucks waitress the name Jeff on a...
Yeah, but they can't see me. And you know what I mean? Like,
okay.
like once
like,
John Cena's involved, I could do anything.
I can't lie if they can see me.
Yeah, like if there was a FaceTime prank, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But because it's a phone call, and I could fake being assertive.
Okay.
It works out.
You're fine being a nuisance as long as anyone can't see your face. I understand.
Oh yeah, I'm a little rogue.
Okay.
And by the coward is actually the word, but. Nonetheless, what about you? Do you enjoy prank phone calls?
I mean, honestly, I haven't done a prank phone call in a super long time.
Sure.
Yeah. So, I mean,
do you remember what like prank phone calls did you like? Were you back in the refrigerator running days?
I mean, I think I did that one just to see if I can get away with it. Like in
my
teenage years.
That sounds like that makes
just
sense.
To see if that still worked.
Sure.
Yeah, I can't remember.
If that still worked.
Just to see if it's still hitting, I can't recall any good prank phone calls I've done though. It's been a minute for me. I'm not a prank phone call guy. More of a like joke, make fun of you to your face guy.
With prank phone calls, man, I always got into them when they were getting hot on YouTube. Like I would like do the Battletoads one for like GameStop and all that. Do you remember that one at all? Everyone used to do that one. And then like just do random stupid businesses that I could think of and kind of just like lure them into a dumb question spiral. And it worked more times than not, which is pretty nice. I mean, my voice was high pitched, so they thought I was a woman, so that's probably why they listened to me, because I was Baby Chris. But
you make a good woman.
I mean, oh, dude, absolutely. I got a good lady voice.
Do it.
I don't want to.
Do it.
No.
Come on, do it.
Can you imagine, like, I'm the guy on Omegle where it's just like I knew it, and it's hold on, wait, let me see what I could say in it. Hold on. Oh, okay. So I used to call my old job on wing night, and I'd be like, hi, do you have any wings or something like that? Like I just smoke, so excuse me, I'm a little hoarse right now, but I would fucking, hi, do you have any French onion soup to go? You know, shit like that. It's good enough on the phone. It's not really good, like, listening to it, I guess.
I feel like in 2026, they just won't even ask about it, you know?
I don't know who's coming, but they got 3 dozen wings, so we got to get them ready.
An extremely effeminate man is coming in for 3 dozen wings.
Yeah, which they say that about me now, so I'm used to that one. That's actually my name at Starbucks on the Starbucks cup.
Hi, I'm a effeminate man. Can I please get a extra large frap?
Do you know what's crazy about Frappuccinos is they're just, I don't know why they're just so delicious. I hate that I enjoy them because I feel like it's just sugar milk.
It's sugar milk.
It's just sugar milk, dude.
So good.
I get so bummed out when I drink sugar milk, dude.
What's crazy is the pup cup trend.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know about it?
Oh yeah, you give a dog a little tweet.
It's just whipped cream.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. How much is it though?
It's free.
Oh, then yeah, sure. I think that's awesome.
Is that a thing like people do? Like I've never just given my dog whipped cream at home.
I mean, I'm sure you're like it's right.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's like an Instagram video that was popular about it.
I just find that wild.
Why? Like, what's the thought process? Why it's like wild?
I don't know. I was like, should you just be giving dogs a bunch of whipped cream? I don't know the rules about it.
Well, not a bunch. I mean, you shouldn't give people a bunch of whipped cream.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like you should. It's a little tweet.
I mean, if dogs can't have a chocolate bar, why are they allowed whipped cream?
All I'm saying is like, well, I mean, one, because it doesn't have chocolate in it, mostly.
And what's the other reason?
Well, I mean, like, because they could probably eat dairy. I don't know. Do you know what? Dogs for Pup Cups 2026. I'm here for it. I'll give. Francis doesn't fuck with regular people food. It's mostly because we don't give her it. But like, even when we try and feed her like turkey, she's kind of like, yeah. And I'm okay with it.
I had
stops her from ripping into more bags.
I had 2 cats one time. Their names were Rick and Morty.
Okay.
And
where'd you get that?
From there's a TV show.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. No, continue.
Anyways, they kept hopping up on the table as kittens and eating our food. And I was like, I hate this so much. So one night I was like, I'm going to teach them a lesson. And I made them like super spicy Indian food. And they ended up coming up and eating it. And then the next day, they just diarrheaed all over the walls.
They diarrheaed all over the walls?
Yeah. Like, they're like, we're not even going to try and use this litter box. We're just going to diarrhea. Yeah, they diarrheaed all over the walls. And it's like, it was a great lesson. They never eat off the table again, but there is a price to pay for that. But anyways, teaching your cats the lessons is really easy, it turns out. You know what I'm saying?
I have been meaning to make a vindaloo. I should... Francis, would you like some chicken vindaloo or no? I get Caucasians when I go to Indian restaurants and I get that shit. They look at me and they're like...
They're like, I can't even pronounce that.
Well, it's the heat level. Because it's like, it ain't nothing to fuck with, I guess. But I love spicy food. I'm a huge spicy food guy. And so whenever I go there, like I ordered the chicken vindaloo and they're like, really? And I'm just like, I promise you, dude, I love it. I'll look miserable, but I love it. Yeah. Are you a spicy food guy?
I'm like, I'm all right. I like it more than cats, but I don't.
You like it more than
I don't
cats?
go out of my way to eat spicy food,
Okay.
I will react like cats. I will poop all over walls,
Understandable.
And I don't want that.
I only have so many in this one bedroom, so I mean, this apartment doesn't have many walls for me to shit on.
Yeah.
I'm a high number. I'm a volume guy, so usually when I'm like in hospitals or schools, then I'll shit everywhere I can. Just for sport, really. I feel like if you don't do it for sport, then why are you doing it anyway?
No, absolutely.
You don't do it for the money. That's all I have to say.
If you're not doing it for the love of the game, get out of it.
You got to get out of it, and that's just like a self-preservation thing. You just got to get out of it.
I was having this thought actually last night. I like grew up with cats, but my parents were like, I had 2 younger brothers, and my parents didn't really teach us anything, to be honest. Like looking back, they just let us do whatever. And we like grew up with cats. And I didn't realize until I was like older, like you were supposed to like we just like took the cats and like as a thing we would do, we would just throw the cats at each other.
Throw the cats at each other?
Yeah, hey Connor, catch, and you throw the cat at her,
Yeah, okay.
And we looking back, like we tortured those cats, but like our parents didn't. I didn't know. We were just 3 reckless boys, just torturing cats. And I always thought all cats were just evil. Like whenever you sit down, they come up out of nowhere and just claw your feet and run away. But it just turns out is when you throw cats around all the time, they'll become assholes. But it turns out if you just raise cats right, like if somebody's like, hey, don't throw cats, and you raise them right, they're like this, and they're nice. But I never knew that until I was an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah. That you shouldn't be throwing cats at your brothers.
Well, I think that's the perfect time for introduction. Hello, everybody. How are we today? My name is Chris Jones, and you're listening to the Milk Talk podcast.
Milk Talk.
Chris Jones! All right, hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. All right, sweet. We're here in the dojo, my friends. My dojo. PJ Murphy could freaking frick one, dude. And screw him, dude. He was my guest. Fucking idiot. All right, so anyway, today my wonderful guest, way better than PJ Murphy. Please, guys, give it up for the awesome, hilarious John Nagel, everybody.
Hey, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, I was imagining like applause playing, like a quick applause. Yeah.
Well, we have 40,000 people here. It's just it's kind of early for them. They're usually a night crowd.
Yeah. When you said it in my head, I was like, "This is applause right now. This is good."
Well, so in the what's this thing called, a podcast? In the podcast, I'm gonna say your name and then it's gonna do that, like why we were outside spinning around.
All right, cool. All right, I like that
because we shoot that every week here, and what's funny is next week I'm shooting 3 episodes in the week off, like I was telling you. So freaking everyone in my apartment building has seen me for the last month and a half. At least once a week, go out into the parking lot with a different person and walk around in circles while filming them. While I explain to you that I'm going to need your age, your occupation, fun fact, skill. So I have soft lighting that you can probably see from the window. People think we're doing gay porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is exactly this was brought up last week to me as well.
They probably won't do anything. They'll probably just think you're weird. As long as you just keep 18 plus in that trend, just don't bring any kids out back doing that. That's a weird look.
All right. Oh man.
That would be, then I'd call the cops immediately. Like, why is this dude keep videotaping? We got an Epstein building over here? This is terrible.
No, dude, I'm going to have such a free schedule now that you gave me that advice.
I saw that Jack Thompson video. I was like, Jack does look kind of 16-ish, I was like, I might call the cops for that one. I'd be like, what is happening over here?
Dude, he looks, at the very least, wilted. You know what I mean? So when you see a wilted boy in the middle of a parking lot being filmed, you must think of, what's his destination after this?
Yeah.
Did he Uber here or was, who knows?
Why does that 16-year-old look rough and where's he going after this?
Yeah, why does he look so downtrodden? What's going on with that guy?
He looks great.
He looks
great, dude.
He looks, if you've ever seen Healthy, Jack is great. He drinks soup from the can, dude.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's like, I got done filming that and like my friends saw the episode and were very verbal with me about how disgusting that is, because it's horrible. That's crazy.
I mean, if you heat it up.
No, he fucking has it under the bed. He grabs it and he fucking say, and then he said if you don't mix it, then the top of it tastes like a chicken bouillon.
What kind of soup?
Chicken and stars, because you could drink it and you could just go down your throat without chewing.
Yeah, like Campbell's?
Yeah, Campbell's.
I don't really mess with Campbell's anymore after that CEO got caught trash talking his products,
That's fair. Just because, like, why would you at that point?
Yeah, if the CEO is like, I'm not going to eat this garbage, then I'm not going to eat it either.
Well, so realistically, though, I definitely agree with you just for the sake of it, but, like, I don't think Campbell's has ever really steered away from the fact that they're poor people soup. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so... Which is fine. I love Campbell's. I have Campbell's. You think I can afford a chunky Campbell's? I wish I could. $5 a can, you could blow it out your ass. But if you get the Campbell's, the guy who runs the company doesn't have to be the guy that likes it. Because it's like he's just running the company to make sure it's doing well. Of course, like maybe he doesn't, but it's like, what would you rather? Would you rather someone who just loves the product or something that gets the job done? I would probably want someone like Ben & Jerry's who loves the product, personally. But now they sold away or whatever, so never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna eat something who's like, ew, no, we make that's fake meat. Poor people eat that. I'm never gonna eat that.
Yeah, we do.
And then I'm gonna be like, I'm supposed to go get that. That sounds crazy. Yeah. But that's cool. I grew up on, honestly, you might not remember this. Okay. When I was a kid, there was commercials all the time with Donovan McNabb, the quarterback for the Eagles. Yeah. And he could come on with his mom, and they would push chunky noodle soups, dude. Yup.
I do.
And Donovan McNabb and his mom were like, yo, this stuff's the shit. And I was like, oh my God, Donovan McNabb. So I would want to eat Campbell's and chunky.
Yeah.
But that dude was just peddling me just garbage.
Dude, I will say though, like, if you want to get rid of like 2 sleeves of Ritz crackers, get yourself a creamy Campbell's chunky soup. I will eat 2 sleeves of fucking Ritz crackers, dipping them and donking them, dude.
Something about bioengineered clams sounds crazy to me, though.
Oh, I don't like clam chowder. I'm not a clam guy.
You're not a seafood guy?
Nah, I never grew up with it. I wish I did. Like, I'm not one of the guys in the camp who's just like, yo, fuck seafood. It's so fucking... But, like, I just never... My parents were out-of-the-box fryer. Like, my dad worked at a Friendly's. My mom worked at a bowling alley. And I was at either places at all times. So it's like, I mean, chicken tenders and fucking... Like, I've never had shrimp until I was, like, fucking...
I worked at a Friendly's.
Yeah?
Yeah, when I was when I was a teenager. Because I started cooking in kitchens when I was, like, 12 years old.
Sure.
And at some point, I made it to a Friendly's. And man, oh man, was that an awful place to work.
Texas toast, man.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
It was crazy. It was just like every worker there was just going in the back and like doing whippets. No one cared about anything.
Nope.
Dropping fried food on the ground. They're like, don't worry. And I'm like, all right. And then I put it on a plate. We were bad. It was just teenagers back there just being reckless. And our manager was like 20 and he didn't care.
That's just... I feel like that's the one of the few jobs where it shouldn't be those guys being that rowdy, Because like I'm like that kind of at my job with my homies, but like not in a like we're just silly all the time, We're just making jokes and stuff. But Friendly's was always huge in my life, huge. Like my entire childhood was spent at a fucking Friendly's. I have eaten thousands of meals there. Like, it's crazy. And because that's all we could do. Like, my dad could just get us free food and we were broke. So it's like, I always got the Vienna Mocha Crunch. Good ice cream. And then the super melts were the shit.
Oh, yeah, the turkey melts and stuff?
Dude, I always had the honey barbecue super melt with the fried chicken on it, dude.
I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, my God. So tasty. They had good honey barbecue sauce.
Oh, I would crush their food.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just crazy how reckless we were with people's food when, like, you realize that you're probably serving, like, 90% children.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, it was kind of like that, too, because I always noticed that, like, there was a few people at the Friendly's my dad ran that were, like, one of them got arrested because he, like, stole a doctor's prescription pad and sort of making fucking, and, like, there were people that were, like, half homeless working there, and, like, Oh my Lord, that is a place where you get a chance.
Yeah, dude. I've worked in several kitchens that were kind of like that Ryan Reynolds movie. Remember when he worked in that restaurant? Waiting,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, great movie.
That's not fantasy. Like, there's
No.
so much of that. I was like, oh, we did something like that.
I'm always like super thankful that when I worked in restaurants, because I've been working in restaurants since I was, 15. I worked at a Subway when I was 15, so I'll just say since I was 15. But for at least 10, 12 years in restaurants. And I've never had a kitchen that was like begrudging enough to screw with something. And I'm like thankful for that, because I've worked in a few restaurants and no one was ever like, fuck these people or whatever, to that point where it was like that much of a hyperbole, I suppose.
Oh, been there.
Mm-hmm.
The old person comes in at 9:58 on a 10 of closing.
Yeah.
They get it.
They
get it.
It was that always, because I was a server for a long time, and I love serving. Serving is my favorite job I've ever had. I would serve in a second if I got a good serving job. I wouldn't mind at all. But when people came in last, oh my God, I remember this one time. I had this couple. They were like Czechoslovakian or something like that. They're the sweetest like young married couple. They're and they were the best. And they said, hey, we got a family coming in after us that are going to come eat. It's like 30 people. And I was the only server on. So I got a 30 top at one time. And I was just the couple. So it was a disaster. Not a disaster. Like, I held my own, but it was a lot of work. And so when that was done, the couple that came in were the nicest people. Left me like a fucking huge tip. This 30 top left me $20. Left me like $20 on like, it had to have been like a $600 or $700 check. That was not on purpose, but it was hysterical and the funniest thing I've ever said. And then I remember bussing with like anger tears in my eyes, because I just was alone. And then all of a sudden the hosts were just like in silence, came over and started helping me. It was like one of the worst fucking serving nights ever. And I still wouldn't fuck with their food. I would never do that. It's just not my heart. It's just not my heart.
You're a sweet
boy. What?
You're a sweet boy.
I am a sweet boy.
Yeah. You would never hurt people like that.
No. I'd prank call them though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. I just got a text from my buddy before I came over here, and I was literally thinking about this as I was driving over here. It was annoying me. Do you know anyone yet who's got one of these phones that don't allow social media apps on them? Have you met or even heard of these phones yet?
I've heard of the technology to block people from going on them.
There's basically, they make phones now that just don't access like YouTube, Spotify, don't even have Google search, just going back to like Nokia type stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like a trend.
I like that.
Yeah. My buddy's been on it. And first off, he's kind of been pretentious with it. Mm-hmm. Like, you should join us. It's so much better. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I read books more. Right? But the thing is now, for the past 2 days, he texted me yesterday and he was like, hey, I don't have Google, so you're kind of my news. What's up with Kristi Noem getting fired? I'm like, I have no idea. And then he's messaged me earlier today. He's like, what's going on with the war? And I'm like, you can't just decide to be like, I'm going to stop using Google and the internet and get these weird phones and then just bombard my friends with like keeping up with the news.
You're his computer now.
Yeah, and that especially be pretentious to me, be like, you should join us, it's so much better. By the way, I don't have Google. I don't know. It's just been in my head for the past 24 hours. These new phones, I'm like, I like that too. That's the thing. I like the idea of like us just getting off all the apps. But also that what are we supposed to do then? Like, don't call me to be the newscaster.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird.
Well, that's why they have a computer at home. You know what I mean?
I suppose. Does he have a computer? I don't even know.
That would be ridiculous if he did, because the phone thing inherently, I feel like, is a very important thing. To negate having that, but at the same time, you're talking to a dude who's going, through withdrawal of extreme dopamine. This guy is going through probably one of the worst withdrawals you could go through. Just no dopamine, from like all dopamine to like no all that you want and more, and to nothing. And so he's like, do you know what's going to give me dopamine is asking my buddy about Kristi Noem.
I was like, well, I was like, dude, Christy, no. And I was like, the
Yeah.
chick on South Park? I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, the lady who
That's
shot
awesome.
dogs, I don't know nothing about her, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, what's she up to?
Yeah.
Is she around?
She got fired. That's crazy,
Oh
dude.
my god.
No.
I like the idea though. I think the phones with no social media sounds like a great idea. I mean, I'm not gonna get one because I'm a weak little boy, but I feel like that's gonna be the trend at some point, that people are gonna realize that this is the wild west of the internet still, and there's gonna be a time where all this unrestricted, it's either this is what's gonna happen. It's either never going to stop until it like destroys everything, or we're gonna have to like regress a little bit, and I think it's gonna be needed by the public for that to happen, which I don't see it happening.
Well,
Because this is bad. Like, this is like legitimately very bad for like human, like the human race in general is having phones.
Well, by the time everyone like kind of, there's like a mass consensus that like anonymity is going to be like a commodity. It's going to be like it's already far too late for that.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily the anonymity, an enemy. It's not necessarily that.
Anemone.
It's more so like I don't know, just not being present on a cell phone. Your information is going to be out regardless, and I feel like that was going to happen no matter what. And you're always going to get ways of people trying to get information out of you. But if you limit that, then you're just going to have more processing time for your brain that's like legitimate to the human experience. You know what I mean? Because it's like not many things before would stop people from like if this was like 100 years ago or whatever like that, and you didn't have a cell phone and you were trying to get stuff done, you're not laying in bed for 2 hours for any other reason that you want to sleep. Where now you're just like, I'm gonna suck vacuum into watching this thing, and then all of a sudden it's gonna be 2:00 in the afternoon. You know, so that's my only bugaboo, dude. Very scary. Phones are scary.
Master Surveillance coming. The Ring doorbells, the Meta glasses. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun.
Dude, and they could do it through your TV. Even when your TV's off, they could like turn your speaker into a microphone.
Yeah. I saw a picture of Netanyahu walking around with his cameras covered up on his phone. I was like, if this dude's worried about it.
Yeah.
If his phone's getting hacked, and like my phone's getting hacked, you know,
well, sure.
Anyone's getting hacked.
Do you know what's funny is like, I know you're saying that because of the ability of people to hack his phone, but it also sounded like you're just like, well, I mean, like obviously me and Netanyahu.
Listen, there is Netanyahu, and then there's.
Let's rank them. Ranking world leaders. All right.
There's Netanyahu, then there's me.
Baby. What is your thought on Israel?
List I don't want to be on, man.
No, anywhere near that, right? I don't want people to know I have a Yahoo account, let alone.
I don't want my name to be in the same sentence as anything to do with that.
I think I'm going to start doing that to people. I'm going to start like saying sentences with those words together so people like subconsciously associate them with my friends. You know what I mean? Okay. Like I'll just start dropping like information about Israel, but also always mention Matt McLaughlin every time. So for no reason either. And then one day Matt McLaughlin is going to be associated with Israel. If he isn't already, I mean, who knows with them?
Probably is. Got a big beard, looks suspect. I get it.
I honestly, and it's only the beard. He should shave it because if he shaved it, I'd be like, there's no way Israel would ever talk to him.
Yeah, with the last name like McLaughlin.
Yeah, I can't even pretend to know an accent to pretend to do while I'm making this impression, but they'd be like, oh my God, he's perfect.
Is that your Israeli impression?
That's my, hold on, here's my Israeli impression. Oh my God, they're perfect.
Sounds perfectly American, which probably is the perfect Israeli.
Well, no, I'm a spy. Yeah, it's because I'm a spy. I'm naturalized.
I'm just a natural spy, dude.
Yeah, man. I've been on YouTube watching that FBI or the CIA guy. I forget his fucking name.
John Cusack or something?
Yep. Yeah, I've been watching him. And you know what my favorite part about his stories is that if you want to listen to the same ones 20 times, you can. You just have to look for different podcast backgrounds. They're all interesting, but every time I look at another one, it's never something different, and I get so sad because I'm sure he has like all this information, but he's like
just hooked on them.
Yeah. How do you keep writing books? Is he writing like I know he's writing books, but is he writing books that like are in the same vein as just like, yeah, well, you know, and I had 2 assassination attempts on it. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think people like that write books on niche topics. Like they'll like write about a certain like affair that happened. You know, that like
yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like some small aspect of their career that they're like fixate on.
Okay. That makes more sense. Mm-hmm. Just to like kind of compartmentalize it, I suppose.
Instead of like a life biography type thing.
Can you imagine living in 2026 and you're making money off books? That's wild. That's a daring thing to do. I don't know many readers anymore. And then you have to take all the readers and you have to like break them up and then hope they like your book about whatever.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of getting physical books over like the Amazon and like Tinder Kindle thingies.
I feel that.
Tinder Kindle
thingies, yeah.
But yeah, dude, I like to have a hard book. I like to have a hard one if I'm getting a book.
You got to get a hard on if you're getting a book, and I'm not really into the soft cover books either. I mean, I have soft cover books, but I don't have too many.
Yeah, it feels better when it's nice and hard.
Dude, nice and hard Godfather book.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's pretty hard.
Grapes of Wrath.
Grapes of Wrath, very hard.
And then the Odessa File.
Okay, very hard.
Yeah, we talked about that. I got that from my great aunt's house.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I forgot I was talking about this. I think it was with Sam. Oh no, it was with Pat Romo. When my great aunt passed away, we it was just like, all right, go. You know what I mean? This was years later, but we got to go into the house, and I found like I just like those books. I have like a Richard Simmons vinyl, and then the VHSs.
Sick.
Other than Old Yeller, I got that on my own when I was at a thrift store.
Old Yeller, I like that.
Yeah, barely know her, you know.
Thrift stuff. I need to hit the thrift store more.
I feel like you should.
Yeah, I be getting cheap clothes. I like the cheap clothes, dude. I gave away shoes the other night because they were like just cheap shoes. I was standing outside of Helium and some lady walked by. It was raining and it was night, and a homeless lady walked by with no shoes on. Like 0 shoes, soaking wet socks.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran to my truck and gave her my spare shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And then some guy, this sounds like so fake and it's actually dead ass. I gave her the shoes and I gave the shoes. Some guy walked by, another homeless, and his shoes just split in half right in front of me. And I was like, this is for sure finesse. Like I'm getting finessed right now. There's no way 2 homeless people just walking around without shoes right now. And then an hour and a half later, the lady came back without my shoes. Walking around the rain with socks on still. And I was like, dang it, man. Now I got to go get new shoes. And I was thinking, I'm going to hit a thrift store. The lady came back. Didn't even remember me. She was like, can I get a cigarette? She did. No, she was like, can I have a cigarette? I was like, bro, where are my shoes at, dude?
Did you ask her? Or did you just
No, I just let it go, dude. I was like, I don't even want to know, dude. I was like, you finessed me. I don't even want to know what you do with it, dude.
I want to know how big her pile of shoes are.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, is she just collecting shoes? Anyways.
Where would you like secondhand sell them, even if she wanted to? You know what I mean? Like, there's no way she's like...
I was like, lady, I saw you an hour ago. What you do with them? Dude, I've been having bad luck with helping the homeless. I'm always helping the homeless.
Yeah.
Last month, the guy walked up and was asking him for money, and no one had any money to give him, so I gave him like a gram of weed. Yeah. And the dude just took it and put it in his mouth and started chewing it. Complete waste. Why do I help? You know? I have the worst luck. I try and help. I genuinely do. And
it's
then
so helpful.
They just don't care.
That's anyway. So 0 for 2. I mean, I always like try to. Do you know what? I remember this one time near my job. There was this homeless couple, right? And they were very nice, and like very rarely did they ever like step over the line of like where they're kind of asking for too much or something like that. Like they're like, oh, if only we had like a place to like put our bags for a couple days or something. Where I'm like, no, I'm not fucking doing it. But I remember this one time I went into 7-Eleven, got a bunch of snacks just because I was high and I was doing it, and I saw him, and I was just like, hey man, I got you some snacks too, just here's some food or whatever like that. And then I love lemon cookies. Love lemon cookies, and I sleep with lemon cookies. They were just like, yeah, here are the Oreos. I got myself lemon cookies. No one's like those. And he was just like, oh my God, I love lemon cookies. And I was like, take the fucking lemon cookies, man. God damn it.
You're like, they probably didn't even enjoy them.
No, they probably
my
hated
immediate
them.
thought. They probably threw them away. That's my immediate thought is now. Whenever I like help now, it's they probably just throw them away.
I bet. Do you know what's funny? I would like to think that there's rapport on you.
Yeah, like go to that asshole over there. He'll give you shit, and you just throw it away in front of him. He don't care.
Yeah, they call. You're like considered a contact to homeless people. Like people are just like, that's the guy that we could fuck with. That's the softie.
Yeah, they got a soft spot, dude.
Hey man, being a good person sometimes stinks. You know?
Tell me about it, dude.
Hey. But still comes with the compassion. You know, that's why we give stuff to people. You know, but I always get
gotta be understanding.
The ability to kind of talk to anybody is like very nice. You know, just because you meet people that usually don't talk to people, and then I mean, as a chatterbox, you kind of just get into conversations with very interesting people.
It's fun. I like it.
Yeah, I enjoy it, and I'm a chatty Cathy. I love talking to like Uber drivers and stuff like that. It's so much fun. Just because it's a conversation with someone you'll either never meet again, or it goes so well that you guys are homies.
I'm really weird about that, actually. I'm the opposite with like Uber drivers and stuff. I honestly just try and put headphones in most of the time.
Yeah, I don't think it's like
polite.
Well, I can't say it's not polite because it's a business interaction, right? It's not like you're just getting into somebody's car. It's like it's you're paying for something. Yeah. So if you don't want to talk, it's not weird.
Yeah.
It's just like if the guy's cool, then like fuck it. If he's asking me questions and he's already trying to talk and that's just his personality, then yeah.
I did talk to this one guy. He was giving me a ride down to Eagles Parade one day, and it was an old Russian dude who lived in the USSR.
Cool.
And he liked it. He was very pro USSR. He was like, it was fine. It was good. Like he was, I was like, I've never heard this side of the story before. Yeah. Yeah, he was old. And it was great.
It was just like, yeah, I want to know what the positive of it would be, right? Like, because it was a failed communist state where people like died of famine. It's not like he came from a place, so he had to have been like at least high up in it.
That's what I was thinking, right?
You know, he had to be high up.
His dad was like working for government or something, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the only way that you would enjoy communism is if you were like the one reaping the benefits of it. I mean, if it ever worked, cool, perfect. But the USSR, no, dude. Like people died of famine every day, millions of people.
Yeah, I was astonished when he's like, "Yeah, I loved it." I was like, "Oh wow, okay."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but those of us who did get the food, good time.
Yeah. Listen, if you're ever in a society like that, you want to be the ones getting the food.
Would you ever travel to Russia for any real suspend like the political thing if that's gonna like break any of it, but like China, Russia, like all these countries, I really think would be so cool to go to.
Yeah, I don't really got qualms with Russia. I like Russia. Russia's got shares those old Viking roots, you know, like they're like part of the Eurasia like peoples, you know.
Okay.
So they got some cool history, you know.
Yeah, and I mean they're kind of. It's just so crazy to have such a population in such extreme weather, and plus because it's not like you're going to Alaska and you see like there's Inuits and stuff and they live in their small towns and whatever. Like it's not just that. It's like people who were raised in that made cities in that, you know? So it's like it's almost like a level in Call of Duty, which I mean, I guess it's Russia. So it is, but nonetheless.
I mean, up until like Alexander was killed, like we were pretty cool with Russia, you know.
Yeah, for the most part, we were.
Up like the last 100 years, you know.
Yeah, but you just got to remember, no Russian.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Very nice. I wish I could play that right now. I really need to get like Modern Warfare 2 would be an awesome game to buy for like my PS3 or something. But the problem is I don't think it's online anymore. I want to play old school Call of Duty so bad because I'm just bad at video games now, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, I'm not good at video games. The only video game I'm good at is Smash Brothers.
Really? Well, I mean that's a very important game to be good at.
I've played all of them. I'm pretty good at Melee and then 64 and Ultimate. Those are my 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your character?
It depends which one, really. But probably like I could play Samus really. I've always played Samus throughout the years, but like I like Yoshi's and stuff like that.
I was always a Samus guy until the latest one, and then I started playing Young Link.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love playing Young Link. I'm not very good, but like if you give me an hour of playing with a character, like I'll get used to it and be fine. I guess I won't beat anybody, but I could at least play.
Yeah, I put crazy hours in on Ultimate, and like me and my boy would stay up like all the time. We play that game, the like thing where you pick a character and that character disappears, so you have to like force yourself to play all the characters.
Okay.
I'm actually a monster at Ultimate, but
I would for me the only video game that I'm good at, and that I will take anyone on, is Halo 3. Okay. I will fuck someone up in Halo 3. It's so weird, too, because it's like all shooters are pretty much the same thing. Aim straight. I suck at all shooters, but Halo 3. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why. I don't know what. But when I get on Halo 3, I become a different person, and I can not go on for a while. It's like riding a bike, dude. I will end days on that shit.
All right.
Hell yeah. No, I'm animated. I'm animated about it, dude. And do you know what? I'm gonna say it. I have a very good buddy. His name's Matt Fagan, and I'm talking to you, pal. You've been ducking me on Halo, and you are nothing. All right. Just remember the last time we played. You remember when you quit both times? I mean, like I do because I was there, but I hope you do too. I'm coming for you.
You know what's up, dog.
You know what's up. It's happening, dude. Do you know what's funny too? Is like he is a so he's an MMA fighter and does like a lot of Muay Thai and stuff. And Halo is the only thing. He's good at every other video game. Like, dude, Halo is the only thing where I'm gonna be like, yeah, I could beat you up, because he could just come over and decide to end my life at any point in time. But Matt, I'm telling you, I'm coming for you, and we're playing soon. I want none of it. Come on, hey, quit screwing around.
Yeah, right. Dude, fucking. I hate people who will always be running.
Yeah,
scared.
Yep. I hate it, and what I think something that's incredible about the human condition is their overall cowardice, especially towards me for being such a monster in one specific video game. I'm also pretty good at Guitar Hero.
I'm dog water at that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was such a fun game.
I play guitar and I cannot transfer it over. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I'm just dog. This is dog shit.
This is like the South Park episode where
like
you're
Randy
just
can't
Randy,
get it. Yeah. Like I'm literally like when Randy's like fumbling at it, I'm like, what the fuck? Like I could actually play this song, but then I played it and I was like, oh man, I'm trash. Like I can't do it.
I could have learned how to play guitar in the time that I played Guitar Hero, but like, dude, it's so much fun. Look at that video crowd. They love you.
Oh yeah. I mean, I appreciate it. I still play like when people were playing it, but I'm not good. I'm bad.
Whenever I went to arcades, if I ever was in an arcade for any reason, like whether I was like going to Lake George or something, or I went to like Kalahari or whatever, I would always go in there. I would always find the Guitar Hero machine, and I would always play the Metal by Tenacious D.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love it. Just play it on fucking expert and just like it's fine. Oh my god, the Metal is such a good song.
I appreciate Tenacious D.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, dude. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, dude.
Pick a Destiny was amazing.
Yeah, back when I was doing drugs, I was in this apartment, and dude, I only had one movie. And it was Pick a Destiny, and that movie played 24/7.
Amen.
It just repeated. For months. For months that movie played. I've seen that movie 5,000 times.
All right, never mind. You've seen it a little more than me.
Nah, probably. That's in hyperbole, but it's been a lot.
Yeah, but you could decrease that by like 50%, and I'd still be like, I can't even.
There's definitely a point where I probably could have done that movie like verbatim without the movie on. Probably, yeah.
That is kind of crazy. Well, what's your favorite part?
The Classico part when they first meet and he does that little classical rendition. I don't know why. That's my favorite song on the whole movie. I love that.
Well, no, it's a great song. And I always played. So for me, I was like that with the CD. I had the CD in my fucking CD player the entire time. Like I would listen over and over to Tenacious D.
What's that song? Is it Master Exploder or Super Exploder?
No, Master Exploder.
Dude, that guitar solo is so tough.
It's so great. I love the Papa Sass with John C. Reilly. That's a great song. The only one that I never really enjoyed, like I enjoyed the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame song, but I always felt like it just got a little more hype than I thought it deserved. I was like, all right, it's, not that there was a lot of hype on any of it, because Jack Black thinks he's a failure, or like after that, he thought that was like a failure of a project. And that blew my mind because it shaped me, that movie, like to become like the type of humor that I like is fucking Pick of Destiny, and, I remember they had it on Nickelodeon, the Kids' Choice Awards. They showed fucking Pick of Destiny, and then you watch it, and it's just about weed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck it. He got slimed.
Now I'm about this. Now I'm a hippie. Thanks, Jack Black.
Yeah, dude, Jack Black's a hero. Shout out Jack Black. I hope I get to meet him. I would love to meet Jack Black.
That'd be rad.
Just cause. I mean, I feel like he's so used to it, though, that he's probably going to be a little more Kung Fu Panda towards me.
Nah, he'll be more like Steve, friendly and welcoming.
The Minecraft movie was unironically awesome. Dude, I was such a fan. There have been so weird. Okay, so the Minecraft movie, and then the other one is the Chippendale Adventure, like what the Rescue Rangers, Chippendale Rescue Rangers or whatever. So it came out a few years ago, and it was a phenomenal movie. Like Chippendale broke up years ago, and one of them became like a detective. The other one did this, but the one of them, I think it was Chip, got CGI surgery, so he was just CGI Chip the entire movie, where the other guy was still a cartoon. Dude, the movie was phenomenal. Ugly Sonic's in it. Remember Sonic before they changed Sonic for the movie? Mm-hmm. The ugly Sonic is in that movie, and they're Chippendale's homies.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like the best movie ever. I loved it. But the Minecraft movie killed. It knew exactly what it was. It did not overstep any boundary in terms of like trying to be smarter than what it is. It was hilarious. It was so fun.
I haven't caught it.
Oh, you got it, dude. You really do. It's both of those, the Rescue Rangers and Minecraft. It's just a fun watch. It's just cool.
Oh yeah, this happened to me today.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I got you. So I blew my tire out this morning, and I'm changing my tire.
Yeah.
So I blow my tire out. First up, because Philadelphia is leaving these giant holes in the middle of the road, and I blow my tire out. It's a massive hole, and I pull into a school. Like there was a one-way road. There's a school. I didn't want to block the road. I pull into the school, and I'm changing my tire, and the school's starting, and the teachers are coming in, and I'm literally jacking my truck up, and the lady was like, "You can't park here." And I was like, I'm just changing my tire. And she's like, yeah, but this is where the teachers have to park. I'm like, yeah, no, I get that. I'm trying to change my tire. It'll give me like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And she was like, all right, but just to let you know, you can't park here. I'm like, there's a crazy thing I'm dealing with right now. It's 7 a.m. It's just Karen not understanding. She's just thinking, I was like, yeah, you know what I'm going to do at 7 a.m? Pull into a school and just change my tire for shits and giggles, dude. That happened to me at 7 a.m. I had to deal with this fucking lady. It was driving me crazy. I couldn't believe it was reality. I was like, is this lady dead ass right now? But these are the people you have to deal with in Philadelphia. It's crazy.
I just the reiteration of 3 or 4 times is what's wild to me. I never understand that, because like people always just come out of left field thinking that they're just gonna like wish things into existence because they're telling you to do something, and I just haven't understood that yet. It's very foreign to me.
It's like I feel people like walk through the world and like they see something like, this person probably doesn't know the rules that I know.
Yeah,
I want to let them know.
Oh yeah,
like that's where these people come from.
Make sure they like
out
it,
of the
know
woodworks.
It. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, broken down. And she was like, "You can't park." That was crazy. Anyways, got that thing changed in like 15 minutes, and now there I'm a pro.
What do you like? So did you have to? I'm just guessing you had a spare in the trunk. which you have to with a work truck. I'm guessing tires you kind of go through in a weird way.
I mean, I drive a lot, so I wear tires out. Like I just put on tires, and they're like, they probably gotta get replaced. Well, now I need a brand new tire. But I just got new ones on my front, like before the winter, and they're already like halfway gone.
Sure.
I just run through tires.
I drive a lot, so I usually do that. But like, I've always been a used tire guy.
Me too.
You know.
Oh yeah, me too.
$50 for a tire. I gotta go get one actually soon because I'm taking a long trip soon, so I need to get this tire fixed. But I don't know, man. Like it's in terms of like changing a tire in 15 minutes. I feel like that's such an appropriate amount of time. That's not bad. But like, what do you think they would want you to do? I don't understand her thought process other than she was just trying to power trip you. It doesn't make any sense other than that because that's just somebody who doesn't understand. Or they're blind. What if you're talking to the blind teacher and they like smelled you or something?
No, I don't know. I think she was there thinking like, oh, this guy's just doing this here, but this is where we're supposed to park. Like this is our parking lot.
She's already parked. She's just wanting to do it.
I guess she was just walking inside.
I feel like
I'm assuming she worked there as a teacher because who else would have the audacity to stop me at that point in time?
Yeah, that's why she accosted you. It was because she was practicing. You know what I mean? She was like, hey, maybe you ever see like something where they're just like, hey, I bet this would work on an adult. Like she's seeing if her powers radiate outside the school.
Yeah. She was like, listen, I can talk to these 8th graders like this all day.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to this guy like this.
Were the students already like coming in and stuff like that? Oh, did you like did anybody hassle you after that?
No. I was in it. I was out of there like 10 minutes. Like I was literally jacking the truck up. Yeah. Like, and I like already had my tire loose. Like it was like, give me 10 minutes, lady. But that's what I had to deal with today. I thought that was kind of funny.
The people in Philadelphia have been very interesting to be around, I would say. The majority of them are like on one-on-one occasions, like kind, you know, but like working. I was talking about this last week, but like working in an industry where I only deal with people, it's very waning on me emotionally sometimes. Like it's very tiring to deal with people.
Yeah, being a server in Philadelphia and waiting on people has to be way worse than being a server in the Poconos.
Yeah, in the Poconos, everyone's happy.
Yeah, people are more friendly.
Yeah, very very rarely would I get stiffed. It was like sure shot 20% pretty much every time. And if they weren't going to tip me, I would understand and I would know because there's sometimes where I fuck up and I don't get tipped, you know?
It's a weird concept because I'm thinking like people are more friendly in the Poconos and they always say, you walk by someone on the streets and they'll be like, hey, and they wave and stuff even sometimes, right? But imagine if you just walked around Philly and started waving hi to everyone you saw. People would look like a serial killer.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you would get beat up.
Yeah.
If you said hi to everybody, people would beat you up.
Yeah, you look like a nut job.
Yeah. It's you stop saying hi to everybody once you reach like 4 years old. Yeah. Stop doing that.
Now I walk around the city and I actively just do not look or say anything to anybody.
I say goodbye to everybody.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But like if I'm just like walking by you, it doesn't matter if you look rich or homeless. I'm just like, meh.
Yeah, I don't like. Do you know what my problem is that since I work like that, I'm always looking at everything, and I hate that. Like it's my natural. Like I just like look at everything, and then I make eye contact with people accidentally. It fucking freaks me out every time, because like I'm not trying to. I'm just observing my surroundings because I have ADHD and I'm curious. So it's people watching so much fun. I fucking love it. Oh, dude, just walking around, you'll never see these people again. And they're just living their lives. They've lived whole lives that you've lived, but just completely different somewhere else.
It's weird because you will never see those people again, but you know who you will catch again? The homeless guy.
The homeless people all the time. The shoeless homeless people.
Yeah, you will see them again next Thursday or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. Pistolas have my favorite so far.
Oh, yeah. There's a crew out there.
Yeah, there's a crew out there. And, you know, I never mind dropping some cigs, but, I'm not buying beer for them. That beer's for me. But then I have to like bring it in with me so I don't just put it in my car and then hope no one like takes my beer from my car.
It just breaks in your car for beer.
I mean, it's not out of the question.
No,
like, you know?
No, they would break in your car for leaving $1 on the dash.
That's what I'm saying.
Break in for a 6-pack for sure.
So, I mean, fuck it. So I usually just bring it in. I mean, like, I just stick it in. I have movie pockets. Like, I have perfect pockets for movies, so I can sneak that shit in And it's no problem at all. It's no problem at all. I'm gonna have to use my powers tonight. We're going to a movie.
So you always bring stuff in the movies?
If I have time beforehand, yeah. But if I don't, then I don't mind eating the cost and just getting.
You don't think that's like stealing or something?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Just part of the game.
Yeah, it's part of the game.
If you go and check out at the register at the grocery store, and they're like, "How many bags did you use today?" and do you press 0?
Well, yeah, I bring my own bags.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but I understand what you mean. It's the same vein though. If you go golfing and you bring your own beer, right? So it's like, yes, the answer is yes. I always bring my own beer. But there's a little bit of a decorum to it. It's like what you're supposed to do is, and this is on public courses. Guys, I know there's going to be snobs out there saying, oh, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? I'm broke. Go fuck yourself. I'm bringing my fucking beer, and you can go suck a dick, all right? And I'm going to tailgate, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to sit in my car with a Wawa hoagie, and I'm going to fucking drink beer, and then I'm going to go shoot a 120 on a municipal course, all right? That's what I'm going to fucking do. But what you're supposed to do is when the cart girl comes, you buy a beer and then like tip her good. So you already bought a beer from her and you gave her like $5-10. If she sees you sipping beer for the rest of the night, she's not gonna even fuck. You know what I mean? Because she's literally the only person that can actively patrol, I guess, and see you, where no one else is really out there on municipal courses.
What's crazy is that they don't allow you to bring on beer and they don't have a cart girl, and I've seen that.
I have seen that. I've been a part of it, and I don't appreciate it. Excuse me as I adjust. When they don't have a cart girl and you can't bring beer, it doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. You just fuck you and your sobriety. But
well, I don't drink anymore.
No,
so
not
I
you.
I never drink while golfing, but everybody I golf with is hammered by the 18th hole.
That's awesome.
Always.
It's great.
And they always bring their own shit. Because, like, what are you supposed to do? Go to a course and not have it?
Yeah, and spend $6 a bit, dude. I'm not going golfing to go to a bar. You know what I mean? Like I'm already spending $50 to be here. You know, and so I'm bringing my own beer. You sucking ass, and I mean it's just so much fun. There's so much camaraderie. I remember a few years ago. It had to be like 3 or 4 years ago now. Me and my buddies did a golf charity tournament, and we excuse me. So we did the golf charity tournament, and we were just blasted. Like our tea time was at like 9 a.m. And dude, my friend was drinking Bloody Marys. We were drinking beers. Like, oh my god, we were the first group out. So we're like, dude, I was the first one to go. And I just fucking I hit it, and then 6 inches in front of the tee, it implanted into the ground. So I just hit it completely down because I'm not good at golf. And so we're like, all right, breakfast ball. And then we got one more, and then it was fun after that. But charity tournaments are the best. They're so much fun.
I disagree.
Really? Why? You get like prime rib at the end of the day?
Well, you do get free food.
Yeah.
But I do a charity tournament every year, and it's like a 6.5 hour game.
Yeah.
They're always so long.
Well, they stop. I mean, yeah, but you get to go out for dinner after, and like there's like prizes and like closest to the pin and longest. Like all those are so much fun.
I'm about all that. Just like a 6.5 hour game to me is like if I'm standing there like every hole waiting 10 minutes, I'm like, I want to die.
I understand. I mean, we don't really. The ones we do aren't really huge because it's for like a VFW or like some whatever. But I remember, this is a good one. So I did a golf tournament with 2 of my buddies from work and then the chef from work, because it was Battle of the Bars. So all the bars in the area put together a team, and they went to the golf course to play in a tournament. All these different like prizes, free beer. It was, it was a magical time. It was very, very fun. Me and my 2 buddies were the youngest by like a lot, right? And I remember at the end of the game, we were fucking dog shit. We were absolute dog shit, and we were honest about it. And we put it on the scorecard. We sucked. I think we were like on a 4-person scramble. I thought we were like 20 over, like something crazy. No, yeah, yeah, something like that, really bad. And it was hard course, a lot of fescue. But at the end of the day, when they were counting up scorecards, they started giving the prizes out, and the first place ones like sounded like they obviously cheated with their score. And then they finally got to us. We won 2 free rounds of golf each because we had the worst score and we were the most honest.
The most honest.
So we left, and a $50 gift card to a bar. So we left there with like $400 or $500 worth of prize winnings for being the worst by a lot. And it was the greatest like test of honesty I've ever had, and I've never been rewarded more for it. And it's amazing.
Dude, we should go golfing right over here. There's a golf course.
Right down there, right.
Walnut Lane, yeah.
Then go to Delisandro's.
Yeah, dude. Dude, that sounds good. Let's do that. Walnut Lane. I've never been to that one. I live like 2 minutes from it.
Yeah, my wife and I really want to go golfing. Like my wife loves golfing, dude. She is just like addicted to it. She is, and I love going with her because it's just such a good date. You know what I mean? Which is why I want to go with you. But just going out into the world, going out and playing golf, you get to dress nice, you get to drink beer, you get to hang out, and you get to play a sport. And that's a good date because it's like you're out there for 5 hours, and then I get to shower and play video games, and it's fun.
Yeah.
So it's a fun time.
Looks like a cool course. Oh, you know that big ass bridge right there, the Walnut Lane Bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone just jumped off that last night.
Interesting.
And I was like, man.
How are they?
I don't think they made it.
Okay. All right.
I was like, that's actually a huge bridge. And I did some math. It's a longer fall than the Walt Whitman. It is like the biggest fall of any bridge in Philadelphia. It's huge. It's
well, at least they did their research.
It's like a 157-foot drop.
That makes me queasy. That makes Chris Jones' tummy queasy.
Yeah, if you actually go under there, it's pretty cool. They got a really cool graffiti scene under there. It's all graffitied up. It's a really cool trail down there. Wissahickon.
Yeah, just make sure you don't take any fall damage.
Yeah, don't jump.
That's the
jump.
Easter egg spot. Like in, if you go down there, you see Easter eggs like in video games.
Yeah,
just have to you have to go on the side of the wall into this crack like in Call of Duty.
Yeah, I was like, man, I got off today. I wonder if I can go down there and see a scene. Isn't that weird that I want to go see a scene like that to see if it was happening?
I think it's I don't think it's normal, but I wouldn't necessarily call it weird. I feel like that's like normal in terms of the status quo, but you know, some people are just into seeing that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like they made a movie, Stand By Me, same thing. The whole movie's about that. Let's go see a dead body.
Okay, yeah, and like there's just some people like that. There's people that work with them. You know what I mean? If you start calling them cadavers, though, I'm gonna put in an investigation.
Yo, dude, you want to go check out a cadaver?
Yeah, if you do that's when I'm putting my foot down about that. You want to see a dead body? I'm like, all right, well, that sounds better than. Do you want to go see a cadaver?
Is it a cadaver if it's still like on the ground and not in the morgue?
I'm pretty sure you have to at least Febreze it before it's a cadaver.
Yeah, at what point does it go from dead body to cadaver?
Definitely a good Febreze.
A Febreze first.
Yeah.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, you have to put them on a cold table and then you have to Febreze them.
Understood. Yeah. I've always been fascinated with embalming fluid.
Nice, dude. Yeah. All right, pick it up wherever you like.
What do I have to say about embalming fluid?
Yeah, what do you have to say about embalming fluid?
Well, at least around our parts, in Philadelphia, it's common. You would take you get a cigarette. You get a little vial of embalming fluid, and you dip the cigarette in embalming fluid, and then you turn the cigarette at that point from a cigarette to what's called a dipper, because you've dipped it, and then you would smoke it, and that's called smoking a dipper, and that's what we do in Philadelphia. We isn't everybody. You will.
I didn't know you were actually using it as a drug. I thought you were just talking about embalming fluid.
No, that is embalming fluid.
So yeah. So wait a second. Hold on. What does it do?
It gets you. It's like basically. It's almost. It's. We would refer to it almost as like PCP, but it's basically not. It's just smoking dippers. But it's like a. We'd be like, "You want to smoke some PCP?" And it was just smoking embalming fluid. But it basically it makes you very euphoric. It makes it kind of like it gets you mad messed up. Yeah. Like walking on clouds.
What is it? That can't be good for you.
No, it's terrible for you, but it gets you really messed up.
How do you get your hands on embalming fluid?
It's popular in Kensington.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know this was popular. I thought I'm not really up to date with like the new happenings, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, well, dipper's been around for a while. It's been a thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Is that can't strictly be a Philly thing.
I would imagine not, right?
I would.
That'd be crazy if it was just us.
Hey man, if it's just us, dude, it's like cheesesteaks, you know? Like it's
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's not great, but it'd be cool to have a thing.
Well, I mean, Florida has crocodile tears.
Exactly.
So if we do dippers, not as cool of a name, but it's more of a useful name, I'd say. Crocodile tears, you have to explain it. Dippers, you're like, oh, that guy's doing drugs.
Yeah, that's an actual real thing.
All right, so we were having dipper talk, I'm pretty sure, was the last thing?
Yeah.
Or we were having dipper?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good.
We keep it family friendly.
We keep it family friendly here. And
this is educational purposes only, of course.
Understandably so. Like, if I were to ever have been drugged, it wouldn't have been at a Dead Mouse concert, and it wouldn't have been Angel Dust, and it wouldn't have been more awesome than I would have liked it to be, because I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, hypothetically, for educational purposes, if I did get drugged by Angel Dust at a Dead Mouse concert, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be a good drug for a Dead Mouse concert.
Because, like, it was very boring beforehand. I talked about this before, but, like, and then this guy gave me a joint that he was smoking, and then he put out the whole joint after he took, like, a second hit, and he was like, oh, you'll be fine. I was like, I would have bought the joint. He was like, trust me. And then I never saw him again. And then I was drugged, realized that I could remember it. And once I realized I could remember, I'm like, all right, I'm out. I'm going to have fun on drugs.
There's often like debates of like, or at least in my head, I often debate with myself, what's the best concert? Rock, rap, hippie stuff. The hippies have it on lock. Rap concerts, not where it's at. Rock concerts, okay. But the hippie concerts are the best. Hands down, because you'll get drugged with fun stuff. Or at least you'll run around with a bunch of people on fun drugs.
So I mean, I agree and disagree with you. Like jam bands specifically, or do you mean just like?
It doesn't have to be a jam band. It could be like it could even be like a Dave Matthews band. Could even be
Blues
in there.
Traveler.
Blues Traveler's perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah. I understand.
Yep. Just like that.
Yeah.
Because there you're going like, oh man, I'm going to go watch John Papa's I Wish I Had Some Acid. And next thing you know, it's in your hand because you're at a Blues Travelers concert.
That makes sense. Okay, I understand what you mean. I mean, now when I go to concerts, I'm usually not partaking too crazy. But I used to go to concerts all of the time, and it was so much fun. And I wasn't really a big drinker until like after my main concert days, just because of, COVID and everything. But like I was always getting real stoned at concerts. It was so much fun. And my big favorite is ska concerts.
Okay.
I've been to a lot of ska shows, and Real Big Fish, Less Than Jake, all that. Like I've been countless times, and I've
Lettucehead?
never seen Lettucehead.
Okay.
I've seen a bunch of cool ones, Rancid. I wouldn't say they're a ska band. I've seen the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
Cool.
The Specials. Yeah, so it was a good one. Wait, did I see this? I'm not. I'll just say I didn't until I find out I did, so I don't accidentally lie. But yeah, dude, I will say one of the best concerts I've ever been to, though, was this thing called Rockfest, and it was in Montebello, Canada. And it was a 3-day festival in a town that has more cows than people. And you sleep in this fucking huge field, and you have to walk through the entirety of the town to get to the marina where they have their 3 stages. And I would go every year. It was some of the best shows I've ever seen because they have everyone. Like I went one year and saw like Cannibal Corpse, Less Than Jake, Wu-Tang Clan, like all these like random things. But the 2 best headliners I saw was Prophets of Rage, which was Rage Against the Machines thing, but they had Chuck D and the dude from oh god, Insane in the Membrane. Who?
Yeah, Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill, yeah. So Chuck D and the singer from Cypress Hill were the singers of Rage Against the Machine with Tom Morello and stuff like that. So that was awesome. But I saw Rammstein.
That's cool.
Dude, the craziest show I've ever seen. I've seen Tenacious D there. Like, that was fucking insane. Oh my god.
I've never seen Rammstein, but like I think it's a thing. Like people say is like it's the best live show ever.
It's one of the greatest live shows I've ever seen. I would probably chalk it up as the greatest live show I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was actually when I was talking, everyone was mad about the Bad Bunny concert. I was like, that's fair. You can be mad he doesn't speak English, but in my head I was like, yeah, but if they brought Rammstein on, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, do you know what's really funny? You were like, everybody was mad about this thing. It's just funny because it just sounded like you only surround yourself with people. It's bad funny. You're like, yeah, everyone I know.
The people that gravitate towards me hate it.
They see your beanie and they're like, that guy watched Kid Rock.
That guy's watching Kid Rock for sure, dude.
Dude, I always thought it was fucking. So the weekend of that, or the next weekend, I had a few shows and people were like vibing out, like, because I was asking all the audiences and stuff like what they were thinking about, like the Bad Bunny thing, and most people were super on board with it, but the people who didn't knew immediately how funny it was. Like I was just I asked if people watched it, and it was kind of a muddled thing. I'm like, oh, you guys were watching the other one, huh? And fucking, I loved how ironically divisive that was because of how ridiculous it was, you know. So even when you joke about it, it's not something that's
the outrage is part of the NFL's marketing. Is there never a halftime show that's not outraged about before it? I believe it's just part of their marketing now. Like,
I'm pretty sure, yeah. At this point, you have to kind of like draw who to draw, but I don't think. I think it was considered. But the fact of the matter is Bad Bunny is the most listened to person in the world. You know what I mean? So that's like a crazy thought process to think like, why? What do you mean we have Bad Bunny? It's like, oh, it's because literally billions of people listen to him, and it's crazy. It's so asinine how big his reach is.
Yeah, but didn't he have less views than Michael Jackson?
I mean, maybe. I have no clue. I didn't look at the ratings from it at all. I'm just saying, like, the point of the matter is, like, he's next man up. He won Album of the Year. He's been murdering it. He almost won Album of the Year a few years ago when Harry Styles won it. And for the last, like, 3 or 4 years has been the most listened to person on Spotify. Like, bro, Bad Bunny puts in the work, puts out new content all of the time. And, like, the only time I see people put out this much stuff is, like, EDM people that just make their own songs. You know what I'm saying? Because they could just make it and they don't have to worry about it. But like Bad Bunny puts out so much shit. I'm such a fan, dude. I think he's the absolute man. I'm so happy he was on a halftime show.
Sick.
You know, it was cool. And Ricky Martin. Dude, holy shit. I have a Ricky Martin CD in my car right now. My friend got it for me as a gift because my manic song is Livin' La Vida Loca. So, that, you know, that's usually in my head when I watched the Vikings. So
yeah, it's mad funny that dude was pretending to be straight for so long.
Yeah, and now do you know what? We want him more that he's gay.
Dude was the most flaming straight dude ever.
Yeah, dude.
It was crazy.
Yeah, the collar of his shirt was here. You know, it was nice, dude.
Menudo, you never remember that? It was a little band before. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Menudo's crazy. My mom used to talk to one of the people in Menudo when she was a kid when they first got famous. Like she was like, she went on a date with one. I don't know which one. I've never listened to him. Yeah, right.
Your mom's dating Menudo.
She was almost Madun. So,
dang.
Well, I'm glad it didn't happen. My sweet mother, she's a saint.
Yeah, your name was almost Chris Juarez.
You know what I mean? And I think it's close enough already.
Yeah, your name would have been some Christopher.
Oh yeah, dude. I think there was the possibility that if I were to be half Menudo, that who knows where I could have been. You know, maybe I could have been doing singing or on stage plays or something.
Yeah, probably would have been way better at the salsa, but...
Yeah, oh, trust me, man. That is this Blanco's problem, man. I am gringoed out on the salsa. I need to get a little bit better at it.
Loosen the hips up.
Yeah. I need to loosen the hips. My problem with it is that I have so much weight in my hips. Like, I got a fat old dumper that I'm going to try and start doing the salsa, but I'm going to look like I'm at, like, a Zumba class. You know, I don't know what Zumba is, but it sounds like something this fat ass would do.
Stick with dances that accentuate your body parts. Like try twerking.
I tried to do that once at work because they threw me into the dance circle while I was trying to. I was a bar back, and you know, and then I danced a little bit. It was fine. Like I'm not like because I have beat right. Like I DJ, so it's like I understand music and count and stuff, but like. And I can twerk, and it's very funny. It was a very funny skill to get good at just for funsies. And it turns out when you do that, people see that as an act of violence. They don't like it when guys do things that can be considered gay. So they immediately stopped me. And that was fine. I got to go back to work. I wasn't offended that they didn't want to see this fat ass shake.
Might just be hanging out with the wrong bros.
Hey, I know if I was with the right ones, they'd let me twerk. And
I can think of a few bros that would have let you go.
listen, I believe that. And I'd like to think there were a few there that night, but they were just overpowered.
I can think of a few bros that would have tried to take you home after that.
Understandably so. And that has happened. That has been attempted to happen to me as well. I remember my wife and I went into Manhattan to go see AT Aliens, and we stopped at a bar, and it was a gay bar. It was a gay speakeasy. It was awesome. It was a fucking beautiful time. They had a pool table, but no light on it. It was a red light on it. Like it was like useless as a light, but they had it. It was like the only light was just the electricity in the room. And we were sitting there getting drinks and stuff, and I was like, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Is that all right? Are you gonna be all right?" And she was like, "Are you gonna be all right?" So I go into this bathroom. All the walls are mirrors. It was wonderful to see that many angles of it. And I left, and then I remember we were sitting there, a lovely time, good drink specials. And when it was super dark in there, and I went up to, when we were leaving, I'm like, all right, babe, I'm going to go pay for the tab or whatever. It didn't help that I did that, but I go up to the bartender. Bartender's bigger than me. He's a bear. He's a cuddly bear. And one of those bartenders that are in their like 40s that are just like, they've been doing it forever. And it's just like, he's a lifelong bartender. You can definitely tell. And I was like, hey, I'd like to pay my tab. Is there any way, since like I reopened a tab, if I could add the tip to make it the $20 minimum? So he was like making good on the tip. I didn't have to get something else. It was whatever. And he was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then he gets my card and he goes, he does this. He was like, have a good night, Christopher Jones. And I was like, and then I went to my wife. I'm like, we got to get the fuck out of here. I just got hit on. We got to get out of here. And it was great. They almost took me.
I like how you're like, this guy said my name, and
yeah, that's all it took.
I had to leave. I was in a room once with a gay guy. He said my name, and I ran as fast as possible.
Oh no, dude! He gave me the eyes, and it only took my name. It was very cool. And then we went, and then we headbanged at this concert, which is also a very funny way to say that. Right after I said that, and yeah, dude, New York's cool. Christopher Street's a cool place,
It's like, I like New York. I go up there and just get hit on.
I just get hit on. People say my name, and it fucking freaks me out. They run everywhere. I have a name, a shirt that says Chris Jones on it.
Yeah, it's nice sometimes to get hit on by a guy,
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
like, it's not. You can hate it. You can hate it.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're like, wow, at least, like somebody likes me.
Hey, if you play a sport and somebody plays a different sport and they're like, hey, you're good at your sport, I'd be like, thanks, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to play their sport.
Yeah, Michael Phelps and Ray Lewis are best friends.
Yeah, look at them. If that isn't just two gay dudes, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Two of the most masculine gay dudes of all time. Ray Lewis, right?
Oh yeah, just tackling dudes.
Yeah, that's why he was an accomplice to say it was actually a lover's quarrel.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's married to the Subway guy, Michael Phelps.
Yeah,
he's on Subway, right? He does Subway sandwiches.
Yeah, well, Michael Phelps would see Ray Lewis would be tackling him and taking his booties. And
yeah,
Michael Phelps would be like, "I'm taking the water. You can't catch me here." And then because Ray Lewis was fast in the water.
He's really fast in the water. And Ray Lewis isn't as fast in the water.
Not
as
as fast
Phelps.
in the water, exactly.
And that's not for any reason. It's just because Michael Phelps is an Olympian.
Yeah, not because Ray Lewis isn't good in the water.
No, that it's the Olympian part, and defense wins championships, and swimming wins races, and. Not those races, but like the races, like when you run and swim real fast, those ones.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I think we're gonna have to close the podcast. I think the podcast is closed forever.
And we have shut down the shop.
Yeah.
The ADL has officially emailed us and said we're coming.
We will have an estate sale in 14 business days, which puts it on a Thursday. It's very annoying, but nonetheless. All right, so I wanna start something. So we're at the part, my friends. It is time. My friends, it is time for the very fun Bangers and Dangers, everybody. So we do Bangers and Dangers here. I'm going to show you 5 things. One of them is in red. I don't know why. I haven't decided why. Last week, the one in red was PJ Murphy's mother. Turns out she's dead. I found that out in the moment, and shout out. So this week, I don't think I think I'm pretty safe.
You printed out a picture of his dead mom?
No, it was just like it was just words. It was just
your
words.
mom.
It says PJ Murphy's mother. That's what it said. And because burn, whatever.
Yeah.
And turns out I got burned in the end, and here we are. So I did something that lacked a little research. I don't need research, I believe, for this week. So we'll see. So first banger. You say banger danger, and then you like it. Tell me if you'd like it or why or whatever like that. We call this one a layup in the business, guys.
So wait, so just for clarification, you were asking PJ Murphy if his mom was a banger?
Yeah, I wanted him to say a banger,
and he was like, when she was alive.
Well, he was like, he said, this is an unfortunate cut, but she is no longer of the mortal plane. And
kids with dead parents are always the funniest, huh?
You know what I mean?
Isn't that crazy? They're always so funny.
Yo, PJ Murphy's hilarious. All right, sweet. Brody. Stop it, Brody Martin. I know you're watching right now because I just mentioned your name. Stop it. All right. Banger or danger energy drinks.
Yeah, bangers, dude.
All right. Yeah. See, we call this, like I said, a layup in the business.
Yeah. And
that's because I see you with Monsters.
Yeah.
So why do you drink Monsters, and why do you look like you drink Monsters?
Well, like I would never endorse like drinking energy drinks because they're terrible for you.
Sure.
They're literally like the devil drink. You know?
Okay.
But so like sometimes like if I I build stuff a lot, which is exerting energy a lot. So sometimes I'm tired, and sometimes I only sleep for like 4 hours because I'm out late doing comedy, and then I'll wake up and build a wall. And then if I go back out that night again, maybe I record a podcast, and then maybe I'm going back out that night, and I'm like, I will not live till midnight telling jokes if I don't have an energy drink.
I think
so. Generally, I have an energy drink around if I'm having an energy drink, it's usually like PM energy drinks.
What got you into what got you into Monsters though?
Well, you play around like sort of like beer. You try the pilsners and the lagers, and then eventually you find one that like suits your tongue.
Okay. And what do you do? The Monster Rehabs?
Yeah, right? I like the Monster Rehab because it tastes like Arnold Palmer. It tastes like
interesting. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll give him a free shot. We'll give him a free endorsement. Why not?
Sure. We do not. We are not legally represented or affiliated with Monster. However, we are saying that John likes it. Everybody.
Yeah, I like this drink. I mean, they're probably a terrible, evil company, but aside from that, their drinks, this is delicious.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, and realistically, who cares anymore? The world's gonna end. So
yeah. Listen,
it's not. I gotta say though, in terms of energy drinks, I'm not really huge. So I would drink the coffee versions of energy drinks a lot. Like I enjoy those, but like when they have like the triple shot espresso, oh my god, it's so bad for you. But if I was gonna have a regular energy drink, the yellow Red Bull,
they're good.
Yellow Red Bull's yummy.
I think anything flavored coffee is kind of overrated. Like coffee ice cream.
Okay.
Overrated.
Really?
Overrated.
Oh, I love coffee ice cream.
Tiramisu, way overrated.
You're insane.
It's overrated.
It's not overrated.
It's good, but it's not like, why is every restaurant serving this? It's coffee. It's coffee dessert.
Well, like what's like a perfectly rated dessert for you, just in terms of context?
There's so many desserts in the world.
I know, yeah, but what like tickles your fancy?
I went to a place the other month and they had an oil cake. It was like made out of like olive oil.
Yeah,
and it's delicious. It was
I've
delicious.
Never had one. My wife and I went to this French bakery. I forgot what it was called, but we went to this French bakery in Philly. And they had olive oil cake, but we got so much other stuff we didn't get it. But I was so like,
very good.
It can't be healthy for you if it's made out of oil.
I think olive oil is supposed to be healthy for you.
Yeah, but if you eat a whole thing of oil, regardless of what it is, it's still like, isn't that like trans fats and stuff?
I have no idea how they make that cake.
I
have no idea, but it's good.
Cool. All right, I'll go get it.
I support that.
Are you a croissant guy?
Oh, yeah, a glazed croissant?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. But yeah, if you go to a bakery, you get a butter cake. It's the best, unhealthiest thing in the world, butter cakes.
Never had one.
Get a nice oozy butter cake.
Oozy?
Oh, it's gotta be oozy.
Because like I love tres leches.
What is it?
You know what tres leches? So it's like I don't know, Hispanic dessert. It's called 3 milk. So it's like a very wet, milky cake.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And
Yeah,
it's like cinnamon and shit. Oh my god.
I know what you're talking about. I never had that, but it
Tres
sounds good.
leches is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Look into butter cakes, dude.
Okay, you look into that. I'll look into that.
Yeah,
Do you know what's actually? We got a wedding cake when we had our wedding from a Dominican bakery in Philadelphia, and it's like the town around it. There's just like shattered glass everywhere, and it's like it's not a great block, and you can tell by how delicious the baked goods are. You know, you can tell.
I'm a big bakery guy. I love bakeries.
I was saying this about the croissants. I always feel like the bite of a croissant is weird. Like, I don't know how to explain it because, like, it's all collapsing in these thin things, and then you have to, like, the mouth feel when you bite through a croissant for me. Maybe I'm just autistic, but, like, it's...
Yeah, but a croissant, you ever have a croissant on breakfast sandwich?
No, I don't fuck with that. I think flaky. I think if you have flaky bread on a breakfast sandwich, you're leaving something to be desired because I require something hearty as bread. I'm not going to eat a sandwich with a fucking weak French bread.
It's fair.
You know, it's just too airy.
Yeah, we don't.
I need some fucking.
I get it. Yeah, you like man bread.
Yeah, man bread biscuits.
Biscuit.
I like man biscuits.
Yeah, English muffin.
English muffin, great. Love that.
That's man bread.
I would say that's like stay at home dad bread. If you had a stay at home dad, he's eating English muffins.
That's fair.
You know, I love English muffins though, and yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, energy drinks are a banger, and we love that. All right, we're gonna continue on. Hey, come on. Is this just one paper? I gotta make sure. Okay, here we go. Banger or danger, snapbacks, like the hats, or you know whatever. I guess.
They're bangers still.
Okay.
Yeah, you just can't be weird and have them super flat. That's a weird look.
Oh, the flat brim.
The flat brim is out. You can't do that.
Yeah.
But no, I got a ton of hats and I got a ton of snapbacks. They're still great. You know. I have.
Well, I mean, my delicate hat that I always wear is like technically a flat brim, but I like bent it a little bit, and it's like all fabric or corduroy until the back. But I feel like the plastic is going out of style. Like the plastic bag, it's usually now the fabric.
It is, yeah.
You know.
No, if you get a flat brim hat, you gotta like custom. You gotta make it your own.
Mm-hmm.
If you walk around with a flat brim, it's like. It's sort of like you give off the vibe of like I grew up in like the South Philly and then like I never left and like my
47.
family doesn't really like me, but I am hella cool like that. Like that's the look it gives. I don't like it.
I feel like a old style flat brim hat gives me like 47-year-old short Puerto Rican uncle.
Yeah, like there's waves and flat brim will come back in 20 years maybe, but it's not now. It's not now. Right now it's Jenko jeans.
I've been seeing it, dude. The jeans, man, they've been getting puffier. They've getting puffier, and that's fine. And I like that. That's cool for me. I think I'm past the time of my life where I'm trying to look anything more than what I kind of want to look like. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was a kid, I'd want to like get stuff to try and be cool and stuff. But now I'm just at the point where I own one pair of jeans. If it's up to me, I'm gonna wear sweatpants whenever because it doesn't matter unless it's like obvious that I need to, and I wear tie dyes and or Carhartts. That's really all I have. And I have some black shirts, I have some shirts, but I'll never wear white. I'm very simple.
Yeah, I think it's like for the most part in our society, like the name brand thing has kind of died off.
A little bit.
Unless you like got bread, unless you got rich money.
Unless you got rich money, that's the only time because I never see like I will say that there's still the entry for it in terms of, you know, lower standard of whether it be like even Pokemon cards, but like you talk about watches and jewelry and stuff. There's a lot of mid-grade stuff where you can get into it without being tens of thousands of dollars into jewelry, you know, but I will say one day I will own a Rolex. I just want one. I don't know why. I would need fuck you money or I would need to steal it, and we'll see either or which happens first.
Some people call it an investment.
Some people call it an investment. I mean, like, It depends though, because if it's scratched and stuff, if you wear it, then it's going to depreciate until you keep it for like 50, 60 years. Like it's not like you could flip a watch. It's almost like you have to age it and then it goes up in price after it's like, you know, super, super old.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But in terms of snapbacks, man, I feel like just as a hat, they're kind of in, I don't know, dude, the 2000s and the 2010s were wild, weren't they? They were so much fun.
Yeah.
We looked horrible.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, you got like leave that for future generations to dig back up. It's dead for now.
I just think my only thing about it, oh yeah, because it's gonna come back. I'm a big fan of the whole '80s thing we're going through and the '90s thing we're going through, but with mine, what my hat does, it's weird because it like naturally gave me a side thing because it always moved here. Watch. So this is my everyday carry. It's my Delicate Steve hat. This is what I wear. But the thing about it is like my head always naturally kind of cocks it to the right. So it's like, even if I have a flat brim like this with the plastic back, so I guess I do have a snapback, but it's like so worn after years of me wearing it every day that it just, I don't know. I wouldn't, it almost doesn't feel like it's a snapback anymore. It just feels like it's a piece of fabric.
Well, this is nice. I like that corduroy hat.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's like not really even what you think about when you hear snapback. When you hear snapback,
I'm thinking the Yankees. You know, I'm thinking the New York Yankees.
Yeah.
I'm thinking swag YOLO. I'm thinking circa 2011 to 2013 New Jersey shoreline.
Oh yeah, Jersey Shore wearing the snapback sideways.
Amen. And my shirt's off in my pocket of my cargo shorts.
Yeah, you have to have extreme confidence to walk around public with a sideward snapback these days.
With zoomies.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Not zoomies, Osiris's. Do you remember those?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I loved Osiris's, dude. I was an Etnies guy, too. I was huge into Etnies, DCs. Which is funny because I never learned how to ride a skateboard. I made my own skate team as a kid, and none of us could ollie. We were just trying to figure out how to skateboard. We were myth.
And what's your video? Did you make a video?
No.
15-minute video of kids trying to learn to ollie be rough.
Oh yeah. Try being my dad during those times. But I had this snapback that was black. I wish I could find that. Do you know what's crazy is I'm pretty sure I have that picture on my Wii, which is a very funny thing like to remember. But I'm pretty sure that picture is on my Wii. So if I find my Wii, I'll see if I can find it. But it's me on my stoop, like.
Gangster.
Yeah. Fucking 12 years old. Looking as serious as possible because I'm going to get famous for skateboarding. Didn't learn how to skateboard.
Near to Bam Margera, and look at him, you know?
But, so snapbacks banger. Yeah. Very nice, you know. This is how this happens.
Yeah, man.
All right. What about clapbacks?
Well, yeah. I mean, like clapping back?
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
It sounds like we're being
banger.
Doesn't clapback sound like we're being super not nice to people with diseases? Like if we started calling them clapbacks.
Clapbacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like clapbacks. There's a kind of a gay indication there, but yeah, no. I like it. Clapping back is when you're riffing with your buddies.
When you're clapping back, you got to clap back.
A little joshing sometimes, a little clap back.
Yeah, if you need to josh, you can clap back. But when you josh, I mean, like you got to be serious when you josh.
No, I approve clapbacks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm more a fan of giving than receiving, but you know.
Hey. Couldn't be me. I'm just dropping like little gay hints the entire time. What if I do that like based off of 100 episodes and it just keeps getting worse?
For my 100th episode, I'm going to suck a dick.
Yeah. So clapback's always good. I enjoy it because when you're riffing with the homies, I'm trying to get better at riffing. But like I feel like it's always good to get back at somebody. Like I had somebody in my comment section yesterday, and they said microphones for podcasts should be $8,000 because this is stupid. He didn't say stupid, but I don't think I could say the other way.
That's funny.
And I responded with, if your mother has taught me anything, you can do anything you want with $200 and a camera.
It's very funny.
So that clap back. And then he threatened to dox me. That's a bummer. I feel like if you get owned after being mean to someone, and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna dox this person. I don't see where they got from, but I just like joking. I like joshing.
Doxing doesn't matter if like you don't like. There's doxing only matters like with certain people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like Nick Fuentes.
Sure.
People want to hurt that guy. If you're just gonna like put your information out there, and people are gonna be like, okay.
I guess everybody's information is kind of out there already, right?
Yeah,
like,
it's a weird thing to threaten to somebody. Like, I'm going to dox you. I'm like,
because doxing, I feel like, was way more important before like the internet was gigantic, right? Well, not gigantic, but when everything wasn't so readily far gone.
Yeah, doxing only matters like when you're like that cheating guy at the baseball game,
sure.
You know, like stuff like that. No, clapping back is fun. Kids these days need to do it more.
Have to do it more.
Can't just be coddling each other.
All right. So anyway, we move on from that just before we start. Next banger or danger. Next banger or danger. The gym.
A banger or no? It depends.
Okay.
No, that's a harsh depends. It can be a banger because everyone needs to work out.
Sure.
At least to some capacity.
Yeah.
Like, listen.
Don't have to do it at the gym.
If you can't, all right, so listen, if you're running and there's an 8-foot fence in front of you and you need to hop over it and you can't, you're done to me. You're done. You can't pull yourself up. If you can't run from zombies in an apocalypse, I've no use for you.
That's fair. Until then, like even before the zombies.
No, it's like I will just treat you differently. You know, I will keep you around and you're my friend and I love you.
Yeah.
But like, there's like, I'm going to need people that can like hold their own. You should be able to pull yourself up one time.
Sure.
It's like how the body's made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that makes complete sense.
But then also, like, if you're paying $200 a month to go to some specialty gym to take these weird classes, lame.
Lame.
Very lame,
danger.
dude.
Big danger.
Stupid lame. Like, go lift some weights.
Yeah.
Get strong. Be cool about it. Don't be lame. Don't get $20 milkshakes afterwards. You know, just go home and eat a couple eggs.
Yeah.
You know?
You're saying just do it for the love of the game. Like, don't do it for vanity or anything specific.
Yeah, all these gyms where you're charging $200 a month and we're all doing all these crazy... Just go
get healthy because
you're
supposed
in shape.
to.
Yeah. Don't be all fruity about it. You get it.
Yeah. Dude, I actually got my Planet Fitness switched over a month or two ago. And the manager was really nice because there were two different databases and you could just move gyms. It's not a big deal. But so he had to put me in. He was like, do you know what, just because you guys like stood here for like 20 minutes, I'm going to give you a couple months for free. Which is awesome because I have not gone to the gym for free for the last 2 months. So now that I'm paying for it, I'm probably going to start going. I should start going.
I set off the lunk alarm at a Planet before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Some old lady was yelling at me. Like this lady, I was
it was an altercation.
I was doing rows and this old lady was like, can you stop slinging the weights? I'm like, not slinging the weights. And dude, I had more weight. Like, you know, when you're doing pull down rows and you have more weight than your body weight, like, and that last like 6 inches, you got to stand up and it's hard as heck to hold it down. So like I was dropping it at like 3 inches and she yelled at me and then she went to the front desk and stuff and they set off this alarm and some guy came over and he's like, you're being too loud. I'm like, no, I'm not. He's like, the lady over there said you're being loud. I was like, she's lying. That lady's crazy. And he's like, all right, you can keep it down. I'm like, whatever. Like, I was just like, no, the lady's lying. Like,
that's awesome because obviously a Planet Fitness isn't big, you know what I mean? Everyone can hear you in a Planet Fitness.
It's like it's a weird concept. It's like, oh man, like, well, you can't work out with loud noises around you. Like, what are you, a cat? Like, it doesn't. You heard a noise, you're like, oh,
yeah, like you get spooked or something.
Do what you're doing. You have headphones in too. Put headphones in and go about your life.
I think people I think the reasoning for it is because some people feel intimidated and they're trying to do like an intimidation-free zone, right? So it's just to go work out quietly and fuck. I don't know.
I feel intimidated of being called intimidating.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah,
like I have to walk around on eggshells and make sure I don't accidentally drop something.
I feel that way in the gym too. I do everything in my power to just not I want to not be a person when I'm in the gym. I just want to be a shell that needs to work out, that has no personality, that is just like working out and listening to something and then going home.
Having a Planet Fitness membership is like dating the most toxic woman and then just coming home from work and walking on eggshells and making sure you don't do something wrong. That's what having a Planet Fitness gym membership is like.
I will say though, when I go, because I'm like getting to that sweet spot where if I try, I'm gonna lose weight. Like I'm in that sweet spot now where I've just been like wintering up and getting my belly on, and it's so nice knowing that when I go to the gym, the first 2 weeks it's gonna be great, and then after that I'm gonna like stagger a bit, or not stagger, but like stagnate and like not lose as much weight. But those first 2 weeks I'm gonna look great. I'm very excited for that. Because I love going to the gym. I just don't even think about it. I end up like editing or fucking making excuses.
Yeah.
And I just don't go to the gym.
Yeah, I literally live in walking distance to a Planet Fitness. I have a membership app, but I have not been going frequently.
I only go there for the shower.
I go through sprints. Like I'll go like 6 months heavy and then take like a year off.
Yeah. Yes, I totally feel that. Because I enjoy it, dude. Especially if it's like like back home, there's late night gyms, so I could go to the gym at fucking like 1, 2 in the morning, and like I loved going to the gym at 1, 2 in the morning. I would never do that here, but like I go into the gym after work, and it was amazing. It was so much because you're just sweaty already from work. And then you just run yourself into oblivion, and then you go home and sleep.
I used to do gyms at like 4 a.m. before work.
Cool.
I did that for a little bit.
Well, you do a lot of like heavy ass shit. That must have been kind of shitty when you ever do like arms and you're working with like masonry stuff.
I mean, if you do it every day, then get to a point where you like work out enough every day where like you really get sore anymore, kind of thing, or not as bad. Just like part of the game.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, doing that's actually fun. Always empty. You feel real good about yourself.
Oh yeah.
Walk out of the gym to sunrise. Like you're like, I'm already conquering the world.
That's fair. And you know what? I live across, so I live near like 3 or 4 parks. So like I guess we both do, but it's like now, just for the sake of it, this summer my goal is to get back into playing basketball because I haven't played basketball in years, and I just like want to go shoot some hoops with some comedians and go hang out and be bad at stuff. So that is what I'm saying to everybody this year. I know Chris Cusack, James McEwen, they play basketball. McEwen sucks at basketball apparently, and then we'll get whoever else.
Didn't James McEwen get shut out 21-0 by
21-0.
a 5'6" Chris Cusack?
Yes, yeah, and do you know what? We haven't gotten official height confirmation, but it is around.
I'll give Cusack 5'7".
Yeah, hell yeah,
just because I love him.
Hell yeah, dude, and just because we love you. But James did have the better outfit. He lost, but he had the better outfit.
Didn't he have like a SpongeBob onesie on or something?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does win, and I feel like he deserves that. But nonetheless, you suck at basketball, so I want to play him because I'm tall and I can block him.
Yeah, that man walks around in onesies a lot, huh?
I love it. I like it. It gives a little spice to the life. And also, I have to say, James McEwen has the record for the most bring-ups on this podcast so far. He is the king of the talk.
As like someone, I do support onesies, but as someone, like, I understand why people are uncomfortable by grown men wearing onesies.
Sure, yeah.
Very unsettling.
Especially when you have the ass flap down.
Yeah.
That's my problem in airports.
Oh, problem, right?
They hate it. Oh man, they're like, who's this guy with the stinky butt? And that's me. But James McEwen, I'm sure he washes it once in a while. But right there, dude. All right, sweet. So the gym, and then our last one to close everything up for this evening, our red one. All right, caves.
Caves are extremely cool.
Yeah, banger danger. So you're gonna say caves are a banger?
Caves are bangers. Yeah, there are so many different caves, so many different formations. But if you really go into like adventure, if you look up Adventure Twins on YouTube, they're awesome, dude. There's like caves that are monstrous. There's like a whole world under the ground.
Yeah, like trees and stuff too.
Fascinating. Yeah, fascinating. There's caves that are so big they have their own like climate.
Yeah,
amazing. They have like clouds form in them. That's amazing. Caves are cool.
I see caves as something that I'm only gonna watch. I'll never go into a cave. Like when I was a kid, I went to like the Lost River Caverns or whatever. I get so claustrophobic being underground or something like that, or just like in cave. Even if the cave is gigantic, I know there's like if I can't just immediately get to a 7-Eleven. Like I can't just immediately go to humans, and the next thing you know, I'm like some sort of like miner in some country, and I'm down there for 60 days, and I have to like eat my friends and stuff. Like I don't want any of that. I gotta find fake treasure and eat it all, like Cartman when they got caved in. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, dude, man, bear pig. Yeah. I knew he was real.
Caves are fascinating, man. You got Plato's cave allegory. Caves go from literally awesome to metaphorically awesome. That's how great caves are. You know, Plato's Republic. Cave Allegory. Give it a peep, everyone. It's a great book.
I gotta give it a peek. I don't know what it is.
The Cave Allegory?
Yeah, I have no clue.
All right, so the concept is essentially like there's like 3 men in a cave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a group of men in a cave. And they don't know anything because of pitch darkness. They just like know shadows, essentially. And they can only talk to each other. And one day, one guy gets unshackled. Just magically his shackles are gone, and he like leaves the cave. And he sees like sunlight in the world for the first time. And he's like, whoa, holy crap, there's like a whole world out here we don't know about. I got to go tell my buddies. So then he goes back into the cave where all his buddies are, and he's like, you guys won't believe this. There's like a whole like entire world and like a sun and sky and stuff. And they're all like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. You're actually a crazy person. And that's like the allegory is like the person who's like actually enlightened comes back, and he literally can't even communicate with these people because they think he's crazy because he's seen enlightenment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's because they can't conceptualize it since they've always been down there.
Yep.
That's fun. Oh my God. Okay, I will check that out. That sounds right up my alley, actually. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Big fan of Plato.
Okay.
The Republic. That's a big book, but the allegory they sell in little sections.
Okay. Yeah, if I can break it up, you know. Just caves in general, dude. I really, so I like collecting rocks. I like gemstones. I'm very interested in gemstones. Very interested in like just the idea of like coal and shale and stuff. I think it's so cool that like the earth is made of all these like different, you know, stones and hardnesses of stuff. Like it's amazing, right? And I love that. And I think like the rich history of being from Pennsylvania with miners and the mining company, especially, you know, in the Lehigh Valley and the Poconos and stuff, and, you know, throughout, has always been so ingrained in me growing up, of just it being a part of life. Not through like firsthand of being a part of it, but it was just, you know, coal in general. Like when that stopped happening, a lot of what was happening got diminished, like because towns died because there was less like coal and stuff. But like it was always a story being told, I suppose, is my point.
Have you ever been to Crystal Cave?
No.
Isn't that up near you?
I have no clue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a place. Check it out. Crystal Cave. There's a cave. Like, actually, I thought it was Stroudsburg or something like that. I thought.
Maybe.
And, yeah, it's just
it could totally be there.
Pennsylvania cave. You can go in. They got cool crystals, man. It's super cool. I love walking in caves.
I love, like, in general, I just love rocks, and I love, like, natural formation, and I always...
like Cam Patterson.
Yeah, I like rocks,
dude.
I love rocks. That's so funny.
Yeah. No, I'm completely support any decision you make to go into a cave.
Okay. Yeah, do you know what? I remember one time in St. Louis, I was there... because I forgot what the actual thing, but my brother was graduating from the Army. And so we went to Missouri. We drove to Missouri. And I remember that the hotel that we were at was connected to a bar. And in that same parking lot was a Denny's. And I remember going to the bar because I was bored. It was just at night, and it's just a bunch of truck stops everywhere. And so I went in and I played pool with all the old heads, and that was fun. It was really cool. And then I was like chatting with the bartender, and it was just, you know, this guy around my age just kind of hanging out. And he was like, I'm closing. Do you want to go to Denny's, right? Like in the parking lot. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Like I have nothing to do. This guy's nice. We were chatting out for a couple hours anyway. And so we go, and he starts telling me that he's a cave diver, and that he's a dude who goes into like all these small ass crevices that he finds under, like, you would never know where these holes are. Like you'd have no clue unless you were told about them. And that's all he would do. Like on his time off, he would just go into caves and fucking go exploring.
Oh, dude, I have a huge, like, my feed is full of like cave diving gone wrong videos.
Oh, no way.
They're like Check them out. They're so fun to listen to. It's just like 15-minute horror stories.
No, man.
And then there's so many of them. It's fascinating.
That's going to get me so anxious, dude.
And he's like, and then he took a wrong turn, realized it's a dead end.
Yeah.
But at this point, he kicked up all the dirt and he couldn't see. Next thing you know, he lost his oxygen. Like, it's so awful.
It's awful every time. Like, what's the one where the guy, like, keeps crawling through the cave and then he gets lodged in there?
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of getting lodged. Dude.
Oh, my God.
Brutal.
Just a brutal way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Brutal
getting
way
stuck
to go.
upside down and eventually just, like, dying that way.
Oh, man, horrible. And then they just cave you in so people don't accidentally find your body. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, dude. That being stuck and not being able to move your body would give you like it would make you lose your mind.
It makes me nauseous thinking about it, to be honest. But I think we did it. I think we did the pod. I think I think that's a great way to go, is something morbid, So I want to ask before we get done. Do you want to do you want to shout anything out? Or anybody out?
I want to shout out City Philadelphia. I want to shout out my man Chris Jones right here. Let's shout out anything Sticky Room. We got Sticky Room Podcast, Sticky Room Comedy. You got to check it out. Make it to 36th Street Fridays and Saturdays if you're in Philadelphia. And I love you all. You're the best, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Well, I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful time. Please give it up for my very, very funny guest, very good friend, John Nagel. Please go listen to the Sticky Room Podcast as well as all of his other things that you can see. I'll make sure I tag him over here and stuff like that. But thank you very much, guys. Have a wonderful time. All right. Peace out, guys.